I'm here with head coach Nicole Collier of the Lincoln women's basketball team. Coach, you started a 4-game road trip this week with Emporia State. Last Saturday you had off from competition, had a little bit of a break. How have you spent the last week?
We polished up on some of the things we've been working on, but we also took Saturday, Sunday off to give the girls some rest. We've got some injuries. We have some sick kids, so it was kind of nice to give them a couple days off and to regroup and get ready to finish up the season.
It definitely seemed with as many games as you've had in a row, and especially with the level of competition you've had to play, like Pittsburgh State, Washburn, Central Missouri, it seemed like towards the end of the Central Missouri game you had some players who didn't look like they were 100%. How would you rate the health level of your team now?
At this time of the season with every team, everybody's going to be banged up. It's a tough conference, so we're still banged up, but I definitely think we needed the 2 days off. We had some sick kids as well, so it gave them time to just get some downtime and, replenish their body.
Well, Thursday's opponent, Emporia State, they've been hot lately. They're traditionally one of the better teams in the league. How are you gonna attack them this week?
I really think it comes down to us. They, like you said, won 5 games in a row, 8 out of their last 10. So it's going to come down to how we defend them. If we give them wide open shots and don't challenge every shot, they get a look at the rim, they're going to be able to knock it down. So it's going to be our defensive end where, I don't feel like we're giving up a lot of points right now to where early on I felt like we were doing a better job of making people second guess themselves. So I really think it's going to come down to how we defend them and how we match up and how disciplined we are on personnel.
Well, earlier in the year, especially against Northeastern State, you really employed your pressure defense to try and, force the other team to make mistakes. Is that something you're going to try and get back to in the upcoming games?
Definitely. We have to limit their looks at the rim. We're going to try to run them off the three-point line if we can. But at the same time, they're pretty good at attacking, so we're going to have to be sound defensively and also contest and challenge each of their shots.
Now, the last time you played Emporia State was in the MIAA tournament. I know that was almost a year ago, but they did end your season. Does that give any of your seniors a little bit extra motivation on Thursday?
I hope so. And that was a game that Viv didn't play very well, and so, we can take Viv out of the equation on that one, and it still falls back on the kids that we're bringing back. So I hope that carries a little chip on their shoulder into this game.
Oh yeah, that was an 8-point game, and you definitely proved you could play with them if you have a couple of things go one way or the other. And then your other opponent this week is Central Oklahoma. I know you're focusing on Emporia right now, but just what have you seen from looking at the stats over Central Oklahoma?
If you look at their overall record, it's a game that you could definitely come in to be complacent. But if you look at their last 10 games, they lost to Washburn by 3. They've lost to teams by 5. They're giving people a run for their money. So it's a game that, we go in and underestimate it. They can beat us by 20 easily. So it's a very dangerous game for our team just because we do have tendencies to be complacent. But again, that's an opportunity for them to come in and get a win.
All right, Coach. Good luck this week.